Welcome back. How's everyone doing? I'm sure you're doing all right. I don't know. I can't hear you. I'm talking to a camera, so I can't hear what you're saying right now. So maybe you're responding. If you are, hello. If not, it's fine. Today I am doing Stray Kids Charmer. Apparently, this is a lyric video. I'm pretty sure this was suggested to me by somebody. I just can't remember who right now. I'll double check it later, and if I find it, I'll put your name up here. And I thank you for the suggestion. But anyway, let's just get into this. I'm very interested to check this out. I like the Stray Kids. I like what I've heard by them so far. Let's get into it.
Living in big soul city 다소곳한 모습 없이 따라하는 재빨 like 때처럼 놀래 물이 가면 핑 다 쓰러지가 ballin' 솟은 어깨 마치 에버레스트 걷길이 없이 매일 상승세 내가 뜨는 모든 고객들을 조심해 매일 트렌드를 바꾸고 새로 고침해 You can't resist it 몸부림쳐봐도 나의 춤은 내 춤춰
Okay, so first verse, I'll give them this because the last song I did, like they came like extra hard with it. This one, they're coming in a little bit more smooth, which I like. I do like it with Stray Kids. They can switch it up a little bit, I mean, thematically, they always stick within like the same themes, but they love to switch up the sound. And in this one, like, I like how they're talking about basically how like you can't resist like what's it, their charm, blah. I can't talk today. But anyway, let's see. Like, there's nothing lacking. I'm saucing, living in big soul city without being modest. When we ping, all fall like bowling. Oh, you can't resist it. Oh, even if you struggle. Oh, dance. Like, basically, I'm just kind of doing a real quick recap here. They're basically, like, I'll give it first and foremost. The song has there's no false modesty going on here right now. There's no humility, but Stray Kids are not known for humility. They're known for, like, telling it how it is from how they see it, which is we are the best. We're going to tell you we're the best, and we're never going to shy away from that fact. We're going to emphasize it until you understand and know, but we're also going to do it by making dope music at the same time. And like their first verse really like introduces you to the idea of why they are charmers. Like I'll walk through the city. I walk through the city, basically with confidence. Like when I come through, like ping everyone, people feel like they fall like bowling pins. Pretty much start talking about how they're pretty much showstoppers. They knock everyone over. Their charm is so overwhelming that they don't even really have to try to do it. You're gonna feel it whether you want to or not. You can't try to stop it. It's overwhelming charisma. But let's just keep going. I also like the Indian flute in the background, because if you know, that's like the flute they use when they're like trying to charm snake, like the snake charmer flute. I really like that. That's a good touch to the whole idea of being a charmer, because like when they're playing the flute, it's supposed to like hypnotize and charm the snake, and it kind of does the same thing. Like, they're the charmer, you're the snake, and that is there to charm you. It's a cool detail for the background, but it also really emphasizes the point of the song. I like that. What's up? Hey! Okay, wait. Let's go back a second. Let's go back a second. Let's go back a second. I wanna go. I wanna do this. It says, holding the loose pants with my hands and walk, walk. T-shirt of loose fit flutters by the wind. The pigeons on the street making the noise follow me. Even the stray cats look lost. Meerkat. Okay, see, I like this though. He's kind of set. He's like setting this. He's setting this scene. You know, I'm walking down the street, got my loose pants held by my hand, shirt fluttering in the wind. You know, the pigeons call out to me. The stray cats look lost. Meerkat. Cause have you ever seen like meerkats when they're popping out of the hole? They're looking in every direction. So basically, it's like, you know, as I'm walking, it kind of makes me think of like a John Woo film. Like, you ever seen a John Woo film? Like when everything's happening to like the doves fluttering by in slow motion. It's kind of like setting the style for like when I walk. This is the kind of style I walk in. This is the kind of scene I set when I walk through. But let's keep going. I'm formulating a thought. Oh, I love that way when he said, wait. It makes me happy. What do you say? Wait. Even the stray cats look lost. Now I don't know if the stray cat. Like stray cats. Maybe the stray cats is like a reference to people. Like I need to look at some more Skies videos. I keep meaning to, but I got a lot going on, so sometimes it's hard to stop and look at everything. But I will. I promise. Even the stray cats look lost. Like stray cats could be like literally stray cats, but it also could be like, you know, like the stray kids, because essentially the stray kids, stray cats are like reference to people, maybe followers. They all look lost, meerkat, but they're all looking around, like they're all looking around trying to find me. Test the young blood that is still young. It makes me happy now this field. If you recognize me, you're not silly. And I take that to mean like, you know, it makes me happy that that I turn heads when I'm walking by as I flutter in the wind. And if you recognize me, you're not silly. Like, you're not a fool for recognizing me, for recognizing the style, for recognizing the charm, for recognizing the swagger, for recognizing the drip, because how could you not? Again, I do this effortlessly, which is pretty much the point, but let's keep it going.
너못 참아 I'm the charmer I'm the charmer Charmer, charmer, charmer Bitty bada bitty bam Bitty bada bitty bam Bitty bada bitty bam Charmer, 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 charmer 비지 않으려 해도 눈에 띄어 right I know load Hashtag we're going up, yeah, we're flying around. 지나친 관심, oh, 설레는 괴롭히고 해도 we can be helped, yeah, yeah. 너무 참아, I'm the charmer. 너무 참아, I'm the.
And that most recent verse right there really just kind of like puts a cap on it. Like, it really emphasizes it. Like everything they've been saying before. Like I'm not trying to do any of this. Understand that. We're not trying to be cool. We're not trying to be charming, which I think is like the real testament of being ultimately charming, being cool. Like, you know, like when you're not trying to do it, it's just natural. And this whole song basically is them saying like, hey, everything about us, everything that we do, it's natural. It comes natural to us. We're not trying to be something. We are that thing, and we can't help it. So stop trying to resist. Just, you know, accept that it is what it is.
참아 yes 너무 참아 난 참아 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 yes 별거 안 해도 빛은 나는 몸 돌아버리고 별이 보이죠 별거 안 해도 빛은 나는 몸 참아 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 너무 참아 참아 yes
Okay, I guess that's the end of the song. That was Stray Kids Charmer, I gotta say, Not bad. I like it. Probably not my favorite song by them, but it's still not a bad song. I like the idea that they're that they use the snake flute in the background, and that the whole idea of the song is that, you know, their charm, their charisma, it comes naturally. It's not something forced. It's not something they're trying to put on. They're not trying to do something fake. And if you are drawn in by their appeal, if you're drawn in by their music, by their style, that it's because you're drawn in by them. You're drawn in by what's natural to them and not something they're manufacturing made up. They're not just some product. You know, Even that their style, everything they do isn't just something manufactured. It's just them being themselves. And that's pretty much kind of like the whole point of the song. It's about authenticity and really just being who you are and letting people be attracted to that, because if you are truly charming, if you do have true style, true appeal, if you're truly cool, then you don't really have to try. That even when you're not doing it, people are just naturally drawn to you. And I like that. I think that's pretty cool. It's pretty good actually. Anyway, let me know what you think. Tell me, was I way off? Was I on? Did I miss anything? Is there anything that you took away from it? Let me know in the comments section. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead. Subscribe. I have a whole backlog of videos for you to watch. You should be on here and watching them. Do the right thing. Your mom will thank you. Unless you don't talk to her, then your dad will thank you. Unless you don't talk to him, then someone in your family will thank you. Until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later, alright? Peace.
Born for tonight.